Hi, my name is Naomi Brostowski, and this is my audience. This is my dad.
Hello.
This is my mom. This is my sister. And unfortunately, my boyfriend was on his way when his car broke down, and he also had his brother with him, but they won't be able to make it. So let's go ahead and start my informative speech. Dobrý den is a formal way of saying hello in Slovakia, but my family uses ahoj as a more casual way of saying hello. How much do you know about Slovakia? I'm willing to bet that most of you believe Slovakia is Eastern European country. Slovakia is actually a Central European country. I am Naomi Brostowski-Green, and I am a second generation Slovak. Well, half. My mom was born in Czechoslovakia, and my grandma wanted a better life for her children, so they escaped Slovakia when there was communist regime, and they made it to U.S. soil in 89, sorry. Join me in a tour of Slovakia where we will discover unique traditions, unbelievable places, and delicious food. First, we'll talk about Slovak traditions. Easter, then we celebrate Mikuláš, which is St. Nicholas Day, and then we celebrate Christmas. First, we'll talk about Slovak Easter. In big cities, boys visit girls' homes and spray cologne and or water on the top of the girls' heads to signify flowers blooming in spring. In the village, they have a similar tradition, but the boys bring buckets of water and pour buckets of water on girls. Next, we'll talk about Mikuláš, which is St. Nicholas Day. In the cities, as you can see over there, they put out their clean boots and so that they can receive goodies from Mikuláš, which are chocolates, fruits, and nuts. And then in the villages, they have a also similar tradition where two citizens dress up, one as Saint Nicholas or Mikuláš, and the other as the devil. And Saint Nicholas brings goodies for the good behaved children, and the devil gives a lecture to the bad behaved children and also gives them candied coal. Then last tradition is the Slovak Christmas, and it's unique because we celebrate Christmas for 4 days in Slovakia, from the 24th all the way to the 27th of December. And the 24th is the most important day that we celebrate out of the 4 days because that's Christmas Eve, and we have a tradition of eating fried fish and potato salad, sauerkraut soup, and pupaki, which is dumplings with poppy seeds on top. And then we also, after we eat dinner, we celebrate by opening presents that baby Jesus left for us. Next, we'll go over the unbelievable places in Slovakia. And the first one we'll talk about is the High Tatras. There are tons of things to do in the High Tatras, like hiking in luscious landscapes and soaking in hot springs or healing mud, and also you could go and ride the cars. And so there are two Slovak caves we'll talk about. One is the the one under the Bojnice Castle, and that one is unique because it got its round shape by the water dripping. The second cave we'll talk about is the cave called Cave of Dead Bats, and this is also unique because the oldest bat bones that they found is 6,000 years old. Next is the magnificent castles that we'll talk about. We'll also talk about two of these castles. And the first one is the Bojnice Castle. The Bojnice Castle is unique because it was first made out of wood and then rebuilt into stone. It's the oldest castle from 1113. The second castle is Spiš Castle, and the Spiš Castle is famous not only in Slovakia but all of Europe as well. And then lastly, we'll talk about the Slovak food, delicious Slovak food. Number one on the list is halušky, which is my favorite dish to eat. You can make it in several different ways. The three ways we'll talk about is number one, with feta cheese or with eggs or with cabbage. And then this is my favorite dessert. It's barene bukti, and it's basically dumplings stuffed with jam or fruits. And you could also top it any way you'd like. The traditional ways are either with poppy seeds, which is down there, or with walnuts up there, or with cocoa powder and powdered sugar, which is the way I eat it. And then fičková, which is the beef, which is stuffed with thick bacon. And it's also served with steamed dumplings, and it's also served with like a mustard sauce. In conclusion, Slovakia is a Central European country filled with unique traditions, unforgettable places, and delicious food. Are you ready to visit Slovakia?